when everyone asks me where I was from when we were back growing up, I'm like, way out, like you wouldn't know. And yeah, so we wrote this song called Way Out Boys.
We were the way out boys, always the talk of this town. Red letter believers, mapped out dreamers, leaving blueprints.
We're recording.
Here we go.
Okay. So this is Kristi Garabrandt with
Nestor Andress.
Coming to you from the Just a Kid from Ohio Music Fest in Guernsey County at the Fairgrounds. So go ahead and tell me a little bit about what brought you to the Music Fest for Ryan.
Well, the truth is, I got a little excited about when somebody introduced me to the fact that this was happening 2 weeks after it. This was 2 weeks back now. I was in Maine performing with Ryan Robinette, and he was just telling me about his first annual Just a Kid from Ohio, wanting to give a platform to people from Ohio. And I was just so moved, and I said, listen, if you need me for absolutely anything, I want to help you out, because I love to make sure that anybody who's got any passion to do anything, to give and create, I want to be a part of it. I just have a passion for it. And sure enough, he said, you know what, man, I would love for you to bring that Texas energy to my show. And I said, just tell me when you want me to show up. And I flew in Thursday.
So you said Texas
That's
energy.
it.
So are you Texas or Nashville?
So I'm from Texas, 100%. Lived in Nashville. But you know what the truth is? My personal perspective is you can be from anywhere. And actually, everybody in Nashville is not from Nashville. I mean, there's a selected few that are. But other than that, everybody's coming from everywhere else, you know. And for me, I'm Texas through and through. But more importantly, I'm a human being that I want to create. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I'm a script writer. I'm a producer. I'm a director. I'm a whatever you want to call it. And I love to meet people who are just as passionate about creating something. And if I can be a part of it to help them create that, I'm in. Say when. Say when.
Gonna put you on the spot.
Talk
If
to me.
Ryan asked you to come back and MC again next year, would you?
100%. 100%. If he asks me to come back and do it again, I will. You know why? Because we're not friends, but we're amigos, you know. Real amigos. There's something about his heart. There's something about his character. Anything he wants to do, I've got his back. No doubt about it.
Let's talk a little bit about you.
Talk to me.
Okay, so you come from Texas,
That's right.
Nashville transplant,
Yeah.
musician, singer, songwriter.
I just so happen to play instruments, but I'm a poet. I remember being in 7th grade, I've just always loved poetry. I've always been a fan of people who can express themselves in such ways, you know, and I just find myself drawn to that. My thing is that I was always, how do you say it? I was popular. I was good at sports. I was good at doing a lot of things. So I just drew people in, and I threw parties. And my family is very good at hosting. So if I have a gift, it's hosting. I just so happen to be able to write, and I just so happen to be able to sing, and I just so happen to play some instruments. You know, and that's just, it happens that way, and it comes out in the most Texas way.
So you actually ended up filling in for an artist today. So what does
Sure.
it mean to you to have performed at this event?
For me, I feel like what's meant to be is meant to be, and I like to go with the flow. I don't ever stress out about anything, mostly. I really don't. I don't care about a lot of things other than if we're doing it, we're going to go with it, and those who are capable and able, we're going to make it happen. And I told Ryan, I said, hey, you need me for anything. If you need me to host, I'll host. If you need me to sing and play, I'll sing and play. If you need me to dance, paint some porches, teach some Spanish lessons, karate lessons, whatever you want me to do, I'm going to make it happen. So I showed up for my friend, and we put on an incredible show, incredible talents today, incredible people. I had the time of my life today.
So you ended up hosting, singing, playing, and dancing.
Pretty much, I did. Absolutely. I did it all. And I'll do it again for any one of my friends.
So who has been, as far as your art and your craft goes, who has been one of your biggest influences? Or
That's a big, incredible question because I'm a very complex person. Because I'm wild and I'm crazy. But I'm so in depth. My favorite artist of all time is Frank Sinatra. I love Bruce Springsteen and the way that he story tells and it brings things to life. George Strait, obviously, he embodies a spirit of certain things. Bon Jovi, his songs are all anthems, you know, like I love that stuff. Journey with Steve Perry, his vocals, like so I always say you can sing a song, but there's a difference between singing and bringing a song to life when you do it.
Okay, so you mentioned Journey and you mentioned Steve Perry.
Oh, yes.
Nothing to do with the music fest today.
No.
But a very, I don't know, among Journey fans, controversial subject. Sure. Steve Perry, Steve or no?
Oh, Steve Perry is the voice. The voice. There's nothing like it. You know, and same thing with Bon Jovi. Oh my God, Bon Jovi with Richie Sambora. I mean, just the combination. Like I said, it's for me when I fell in love with writing music or writing a song. It's capsulizing a memory and bringing it to life and bringing it so much energy. You know, and I don't know. Again, I didn't grow up in that realm of being a music man. I just fell into it because I was a fan first.
When you're not performing, hosting,
sure,
writing, what other interests do you have?
Oh, man. Well, you know, I love meeting women.
Keep it clean. It is YouTube, but let's keep it clean.
I love meeting women, and the reason why is because in today's world, and I really do mean this in the best way, is because everybody's so afraid to talk about topics without feeling like they're moving in certain directions. The truth is, like, I have no interest in a lot of things because it is what it is and whatnot, but the truth is, my mother's my queen. My mother's my best friend, and I am single, and I do a lot of things where, like, I always want to understand women's perspective in today's world because I'm from Brownsville, Texas, which is very much Mexico, and so our traditions are a little bit backed up. So because I'm bold enough to talk about certain topics, like I like to understand what their perspectives are because they're either going to paralyze either progress or not, you know. And obviously I'm single because of it, because I like to understand where today's world of women are with what they want and what they don't want. And to me, what I want is to create the life that I've envisioned, and more importantly is to create the life that I want to give, because I'm a giver. I want to give, I want to create, I want to make it happen, you know. And so I just don't have time for anybody or individuals who don't understand that, you know, because of the fact that I come from a very conservative background of women, which is why I love talking to women. On top of the fact that, well, you know.
Well, you know, but anyways, the fans out there, where can they find you online?
You can literally put my name into Google and you will find me on every platform you can think of. I got my own Pandora station. I did a backflip when I found out I had a Pandora station.
You have a Pandora station?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, what is it? Pandora, there's Spotify, there's iTunes, there's everything you can think of. I've got music videos that I've also written the scripts for. I wrote the songs and I wrote scripts for, and I worked with incredible, talented producers, directors to make it happen. I mean, yeah, so.
Where can I find you on Facebook, Instagram?
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, Google, Bing, whatever you like.
Why don't you spell your name so that they know how to find you?
My name is Nestor Andress. Nestor. Andress, like undress, but with an A.
Well, alrighty then. So much for keeping it clean on YouTube, but I'm Kristi Garabrandt with Nestor
and this
Andress.
is Región de Mexico coming to you as soon as possible. Literally the most purest and incredible tequila I've ever had. Coming to you soon.
Alright. coming to you from Just a Kid from Ohio Music Fest at the Guernsey County Fairgrounds. Bye.
Thank you.
We were the way out boys, always the talk of this town. Red letter believers, mapped out dreamers.